Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Greater Boston League Boys Soccer. The Lynn Glasgow Rams taking on the Somerville Highlanders. Glasgow looking to get over 500. They're 1-1-2. Somerville's looking for their fourth win in a row. They lost their first game of the season. They've won their last three. And we have fire engines, a police car, and the living complex just to the left of, just the other side of Fraser Field. The driveway going into that living complex is filled with blinking red lights. Engines, police cars. So we're underway. Corner kick coming for Somerville. And it goes off Somerville, out of play. It still baffles me. The visiting team in the white used to be forever. The home team wore the white. Glasgow in the green. Santos Alvarez in net for the Rams. And the goaltender for Somerville. Try to say this 5 times fast. Amani, Mixon, Vasquez, Dodero. Difficult for him to sign checks. It's funny because the roster has everything, but where it says coaches, it says no coaches assigned, which means they didn't give names of the coaches to whoever made out, who printed the roster. So I can't say who the coaches are for Somerville, but it's Eric Moreno Jr. for Glasgow. And Somerville kicks it away. Somerville almost got to it first. Glasgow kicks it away. Threw the pass behind the Somerville player. And I guess Glasgow must get a piece of it because it must have touched Caseo. Alvarez boots it high and deep. Well, we have a moment. We mentioned Eric Moreno Jr. His father is the coach of the Lynn Tech Tigers. He just now is coming back. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to him to get better. He had surgery. He missed right up till now, I think. Somerville trying to walk in. They can't save it. It went out. So Eric Moreno Sr., we hope you're okay. He's coming back. I guess he sits in the background now. Coaching. He wasn't able to coach the early games. We hope the surgery went well. We hope you're getting well. And please get back on your feet. You're far more important than the soccer games. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the Moreno family. Glasgow boots it ahead. Somerville's going to let it go out into the Somerville bench area. Another long day here at Bank Field. Glasgow took it away, turned to get the shot, net was open, but he spun and just hooked it wide right. Glasgow almost got a huge break with that takeaway. But there was a St. Mary's Field hockey game first. Kip girls lost a tough game. Second. And now late night, Glasgow and Somerville. Takes a big bounce past everybody back to the Somerville defense. Blocked. Somerville keeping it in the Glasgow end. And Glasgow picks it off. They overshot the runway. And now they'll kick it back. And I'm just going to say Tadero. Not trying to announce all those names. I guess it's Toderi. I'm trying to minuscule writing for Somerville. And I guess it is Todera. Down the near side. Somerville kicking it, trying to get it to the net. Alvarez come out and got a piece, blocked it, it went to the front of the net. There was a white shirt there, but Glasgow's defense got there first. The pass came out in front. Alvarez got a piece of it. He was out of the net when he made the save and deflected it out in front. But luckily the defense was there to take it away from the white shirt and knock it away before Somerville could knock it in. So both teams have had an almost Glasgow with that takeaway turnaround. Somerville with a rush. They knock it deep. They knock it too deep. It's going to go out of play. I thought it went out. They're saying Somerville kept it in. I don't know how they saw it. The official on the other side did not cross midfield. The ball was in the back of the end zone, and he determined that the ball did not go out. I don't know how we could possibly see that. It's coming up a corner kick for the Highlanders. A header. Alvarez will pick up the pop-up, catch it, kick it away. It's getting tough to get officials for these games. I know the gentleman coming in, I said, late night. He said, yeah, well, we had one before this. So he's doing a doubleheader. I know there are difficulties getting umpires for the softball games, umpires for the baseball games. I think even officials for basketball. Used to be everybody wanted to get a piece. And the pay is pretty good. Alvarez will sneak over and pick off the loose ball, and he'll kick it away. High and deep past midfield. Takes a huge bounce. Glasgow looking to collect. Glasgow got knocked down, no call. Somerville knocks it deep. Tremendous speed by Somerville. Anthony D'Souza. They'd like to have him as a halfback, I think. He came flying from behind got there first, and Classical had to knock it out, and Somerville's got another corner kick. Alvarez got a piece of it and knocked it away. Classical knocks it deeper, and they knock it out past the Classical bench. This Manning Field, we talk about 3 games tonight. It's going probably 24/7. There's games here all the time. Last week we had doubleheader football. On Saturday we had football and the JV football. And it used to be Fraser Field was empty because baseball was over. But now, with Memorial Park wiped out and football teams not able to practice, Kip and English are having their practice sessions daily at Fraser Field. As they knock down Robles. Knocked down by D'Souza. So tonight they had over at Fraser, they had English and Kip practicing football, one in right field, one in left field. And they were just finishing up. And in came Fisher College for their baseball practice tryouts. Fisher's been doing this for the last few years. They've contributed mightily. They used to contribute to basketball games at Classical High School when they played, the old Classical High School when they played their games there, and to Babe Ruth program when they played their softball games at Breed. The only thing they do now is play their baseball games at Fraser Field. But they contribute to the scoreboard that was taken down when the Spirit left. Nick Lopato and company, Al Melanson. Haskell trying to walk in, you still have it. Can't get the shot off. They're forcing him way wide. And he finally took it away. I think that was Chacon. Trying to go up the middle, they forced him way wide. And Somerville finally knocks it upfield. And they knock it deep. Chacon's going to get there first and keep it alive. Trying to get around. Can't. D'Souza takes it away. They knock it deep. Broke it up nicely by Arriaga. They knock it all the way back to Dodira. Kicks it upfield. Somerville will get there first and knock it very deep, and there's that speed by D'Souza. Alvarez comes out, gets a piece and knocks it away. D'Souza was flying. If he gets there, he's going to walk in. Alvarez came all the way out and helped himself, and it was cleared away. Knocked out as they were trying to send Chacon up the near side. Somerville got a piece, knocked it out. Classical will get their first corner kick. One and two for Classical. One of those two ties was actually a loss in the city tournament to Lynn Tech. But the loss came in a shootout. Off the top crossbar, They got it across. Glasgow got a foot on it and hit it off the top crossbar. I think it was De Leon who got his head on that piece of it and tipped it off the crossbar. And the deer is going to kick it upfield. Glasgow winds up with it. Chacon hustling to get there, and he banged it off Somerville. Good job by Edison Chacon. He was trying to save it from going out, and he actually knocked it off Somerville. And Glasgow will get another corner kick. They almost scored on the last one. They tip it in. They throw it out in front. And Glasgow knocks it home. They threw it out in front. It got deflected. It got knocked back to the far side. Jeremiah Vargas gets credit for the goal. They just touched the corner kick in. Then they kicked it out in front. It got deflected. It got tipped near the far post. Vargas was there and just banged it home. And Glasgow grabs a 1-0 lead. Out off Glasgow. Glasgow breaks it up nicely and starts it back. They knock it deep. It's a foot race. And Dodero comes out of the net and kicks it long and deep. Headed away by Glasgow. Headed away again by Glasgow. Bodies go down as Glasgow got ahead. We got a Somerville player and a Glasgow player. Both went down. They both went up to get a head on it to knock it ahead. They blew the whistle for contact. I don't know who they're going to give the kick to, but they're both down and out. So they're both getting up. And the officials, I guess, thought that may be a good time to take a timeout. With just over 23 minutes left in this first half in this GBL encounter. Now it looks like they're coming back out. It's not a timeout. They were going on the sidelines. I thought they called timeout. I don't know what they're going to do here. They blew the whistle. I guess they called it against Glasgow. Somerville's going to get the free kick. And we're happy that both players got up and under their own steam and they're okay. We don't want to see anybody get hurt, home or away. So Somerville will kick it. Everybody went to the bench like they called the timeout. Now they're going to let the goaltender, Dodero, kick it away. Skips past. There's that speed again. D'Souza had it taken away, and he takes it back. Skip past Somerville. Glasgow knocks it ahead. Broken up. They get it to the near side. Chacon tried to give it to Guzman. It got picked off. Somerville knocked it back to Dodera. And left-footed, he kicked it away again, but went right by the intended receiver. Classical gets the throw in just past the Somerville bench area. Somerville almost picked it off as Glasgow's trying to go a little too much one-on-one. They get around, kick it ahead. Somerville trying to take it away. Pass behind the Glasgow player. Ahead, Glasgow completes the pass. They get it back. Can't get the shot off. It skipped past Glasgow, trying to get there. They get there and center it. And it got loose. Tadera tipped it. It went back. Glasgow had a shot dead center. And it got blocked by a defender. And then the defender cleared it away. Glasgow almost had a 2-0 lead. Right out in front, they gave it away. Glasgow had the shot. But the defense came up big and made the save. And Somerville's going to get a free kick as D'Souza got taken down. He's flying all over the place. He's extremely quick. Pushing it back just outside the 30-yard line, a little bit to the far side. A little bit of an angle, the kick coming. And moving Glasgow's picket fence back. They get it to the net. It's loose. Glasgow will kick it away. It went off a Glasgow body. Somerville had a shot, but they chipped it wide and went out of play. Somerville with the quick throw in. Blocked out in front by the defense, cleared away. Somerville again looking for a quick throw in. They were trying to do everything quick, but Glasgow's going to make a substitution, Somerville too. So that kind of slowed the play down. D'Souza was trying to very quickly throw it in toward the net. D'Souza behind the back. Somerville gets around, trying to center it out in front. By everybody. Glasgow trying to line up a shot. It's cleared away. Out in front, Alvarez will reach up over a white shirt, grab it, and kick it away. High and deep, takes a bounce past midfield. Chacon with it. His pass, misconnections. Somerville picked it off. Glasgow tipped it ahead, but Tadera comes out, picks it off, he'll kick it away. High and deep, high in the air. D'Souza missed the header. Somerville got a header. D'Souza now gets the header. He's got it back. Bodies go down. It's going to be called against Glasgow again. He'll get Guzman for taking D'Souza down. The kick will come from the 25 from an angle here on the near side. They boot it to the net. D'Souza got a piece. Alvarez makes the save. Side out in front. Somerville kicked it over the net. D'Souza made a great save off Alvarez made a great save off D'Souza. It deflected out in front all by himself. All he had to do was tip it, put too much foot into it, and lifted it over the net, and he's shaking his head as he goes back upfield. And Alvarez kicks it away. Glasgow got a huge break there. They didn't have to put anything on it. Just tip it to the net. There was nobody there. Alvarez made a great save on D'Souza. Somerville coming right back. Alvarez makes another save. They came down the near side, beat a couple of fenders, took it back to the middle, ripped the shot off. Alvarez comes out, cuts down the angle. He got tipped by Glasgow off the side of the net. Somerville will get another corner kick. Jacone was standing almost at midfield all by himself till Somerville finally saw him. So he put a player back with him. Coming from the far side. Everybody breaking to the net. Out in front. That was D'Souza getting a head on it and tipped it wide. Somerville coming close again, but no cigar. Alvarez shut him down a couple of times. They missed the net a couple of times, and that was a big chance. And they were able to get a head on it, but couldn't tip it to the net. They tipped it by the net. And with just over 14 minutes left, Glasgow leading 1-0. We're going to timeout down in the field. After the timeout, team's coming back out. Alvarez will get to kick it away. Bouncing, Somerville knocks it further. Now they knock it down deep. Glasgow fanned on the kick. Somerville keeping it in. They keep it in. They try to get it to the net. Alvarez slides out, dives, looking to get it. He went down. He's slow getting up, but he's getting up. He went way out of the net. Glasgow knocked it out. Somerville's going to get another corner kick. They've been awful close on all of these. Here it comes. They got a foot on it. They kept it alive. They got a head on it. They knocked it out. And now, I'm not sure what they're doing. They're saying that Alvarez caught it, but he stepped over the line, and Somerville's going to get another corner kick. That one was close. Glasgow knocks it away. They'll knock it out, but they'll want it with it. They're happy with it being next to the Glasgow bench and not out in front of the net. D'Souza keeps it alive, sliding with a shot. It got tipped. Alvarez comes out to the side of the net, plays it on a hop, and he'll kick it away. Somerville's done everything but put the ball in the net. Glasgow had that one opportunity, they took advantage. They had one other one. The defender made the save out in front. They let it go through to Alvarez, and he'll kick it away. So they had two chances, Glasgow. Somerville's had a few, especially with those corner kicks. Big hop. Somerville knocks it deep. And that's virtually the game plan for Somerville. Out in front, that great defense. And Glasgow kept it in play. I'm trying to get the number of that defender. D'Souza was virtually one-on-one. Glasgow got knocked down. Could have been Chun. Could have been the Sailors. Could have been Vargas. I'll give them all credit. That was D'Souza lining up one-on-one with Alvarez, and the defender stepped in. And I think it was Vargas now as I look. And he just squashed the shot. And Glasgow did a great job of keeping it in play and getting it away from the net, but a great play by Vargas. Glasgow with a nice little spin. They knock it deep. And Dodera will come out and throw it upfield this time. Taken away by Corral. And he called Glasgow. They were way offside. Waiting for the pass. I think that was Galvez sitting at the 5-yard line waiting for the pass, but he was way ahead of everybody. 10 minutes and counting left in this first half, 1-0 Glasgow, as we got a substitution for the Rams. Dodera will kick it away. Glasgow got a head on it. And he booted upfield. Bounces by. Corral picks it up. Keeps it alive. Still with it. Throws it in front. Someone was there to kick it away. Good bid by Jose Corral. Headed away by Somerville. Headed back by Glasgow. And Somerville, their game plan is kick it as far as we can and hope that those deep men that stay around midfield can get loose. Chacon trying to get loose. Takes the shot. He was slipping and falling. Didn't get a lot on it. It just rolled to the net. Dodera made the save. Somerville again knocking it deep. They complete the pass. Knocked away by the Glasgow defense. They try to get it across to D'Souza. Somerville takes it away. And it gets knocked out. And they're calling it off Somerville. I thought they might get another corner kick. Alvarez will kick it away. Somerville with a quick throw in. Glasgow blocks it. Somerville blocks it out in front. And he pushed it too far. Glasgow's able to kick it downfield. And give it back to Dodero. D'Souza almost got there now. Glasgow kicks it out. I think that was Rosales. And here's Malara looking for Chacon deep. Somerville got there first. Nice job by Corral to take it away. It wasn't Corral. It was De Leon Angel. As he was spinning, he got hit and knocked down. They're helping him up. Nice job. Got there. Took it away. And actually it was Amaya. The numbers 10, 18 kind of shrink together. It was Alexis Amaya that made that nice tank play. Took it away and then got knocked down. And Malaro will take the free kick. Deep. Headed away by Somerville. Bounces by everybody. Somerville tried to take it away. They knocked it out. I thought it went out off Somerville. They're calling it off Glasgow. Five minutes and counting left in this first half. 1-0 Glasgow. They tip it ahead quickly. Chacon got a foot on it, takes it away, and tips it back, and it winds up with Somerville. Glasgow takes it away. They knock it deep. Dodero will field it, and he throws it cross field to one of his defenders. Here's Somerville again, knocking it deep, looking for a break. D'Souza gets knocked down. Somerville's going to get another kick. He went airborne and landed at the 10-yard line, and he's not getting up. Now he is getting up. We're happy for that. He's been all over the field. He is a bullet. He is very, very quick. I think he's going to the sideline. So Somerville will get another kick. This one inside the 15 at the 13-yard line from an angle from the far side. And they're going to move that Glasgow picket fence back. I know that. So from the 13, from an angle. Everybody breaking to the net. And he got too much foot in it. He drilled it high and deep and over everything out of play. He wishes he had that one back. Alvarez will get to kick it away. headed away. Classical, I think they were trying to get it back to Alvarez. They just kind of tipped it slow motion. They almost gave it away. Alvarez had time to come out and get it. Classical almost gave that away. Tip toward the net, headed away. Somerville got a foot on it. Alvarez fielded it, falls on it like he's recovering a fumble, and he'll kick it away as we into the final 2 minutes and counting. The scoreboard clock is now off. Time will be kept by the officials. Nice pass ahead, Malari. Pass to the middle. Broken up. Glasgow gets it back. Chacon with it. Trying to get it to the net. It was going to go wide left, but there was a green shirt coming in that might have got a piece of it. Dodero went high in the air and caught it. Made the play and kicked it away. Somerville again. Looking for the break. Kicking it deep. Glasgow pops it up away. Glasgow breaks it up, knocks it deep. Glasgow will get there first. Somerville took it away. Again, they knock it deep, headed away by Glasgow. Broken up. That was a nice job by Galvez. Tips it deep. Guzman on the fly. And he shanked it. He was slipping and falling, and he shanked it way off to the right. And there's that long pass, looking to get a break. They blow the whistle, and that'll do it. So that one fortuitous bounce that landed on the foot of Vargas, he knocked it in the net from inside that far post in the first half, and that's the difference. Alvarez made a couple of big-time saves. The defense out in front helped them a lot, and Glasgow will take a 1-0 lead into the locker room at halftime. Second half with Glasgow leading Somerville 1-0 in this GBL matchup. Jeremiah Vargas getting credit with the goal on a little tip out in front on a semi-corner kick. They just kicked it short, then kicked it out in front. It got deflected, and he was sitting on the doorstep and just tipped it home. Somerville had a lot of chances. Alvarez made some big-time saves. The defense made some big-time saves. And we believe it was Vargas that made the huge save when Alvarez made one save and left it out in front. There was a Somerville player sitting there waiting to knock it home. And Vargas made the save before he could get the shot off. And then, of course, Alvarez made a big save, deflected it out in front. Somerville was there. All they had to do was just touch it and knock it home. There was nobody in front of the net. And they put too much foot in and knocked it up over the net. Kick is blocked. Glasgow will clear it away. Somerville keeping the pressure on. Pop straight up in the air. Glasgow knocks it away. Somerville keeping it in. Glasgow will finally clear it up. Nice job. He almost got knocked down once. He kept his balance. Now he did get knocked down. Glasgow will get the free kick. That was Corral. doing a nice job getting it out of the area. Malaro will kick it away. Just underway in the second half. 1-0 the Rams over the Highlanders of Somerville. Bouncing loose. Classical tipped it, but they couldn't keep it in. It's going to go out of play. They tried to tip it to line up a shot, and they tipped it too far. Classical holding on. They get it to the middle. So keeping it in the end, but they can't get a shot off. Classical blocked it. Somerville gets it back. Here's that deep pass looking for a break. And here's D'Souza. Alvarez with another great save. D'Souza with that speed. He got to the ball first, tipped it by the defender, went to get it, and Alvarez came out and made the save with his knee. He kicked the ball right into Alvarez's knee. D'Souza again using that great speed. Pascal can't tip it ahead. It got picked off by the defense. Andrade. Tip. Classical takes it away. Somerville takes it back. And here's D'Souza again, look, using that speed. Classical steps in, gets the foot, kicks it out. Somerville's going to get another corner kick. They've had a few of these. Coming from the far side. Everybody milling around. Everybody breaking to the net. Alvarez got a piece and tipped it away. And Classical will clear it away. Good job by Alvarez again. Classical looking at deep pass. And it got deflected. By Cashmule. Tadero just threw it upfield. Now Somerville is D'Souza. Bouncing ball in. A couple of hops. Alvarez will play it easily. Not hard to pick out D'Souza in the solo line. He's got the bright blonde hair. Skips past everybody. Somerville knocks it out. Handled by one of the coaches of Somerville. And that goes out off Glasgow. So back and forth we go. They give it back, and Tadero kicks it upfield. Missed by Classical, but now they boot it upfield, and it's going to go out before they can get there. kicking it deep, taking a page out of Somerville's offense. Glasgow keeping it alive. It got tipped and went out. Did it go off Glasgow? I think it went on some. I think Glasgow's going to get, they haven't had too many corner kicks. They're going to get one now from the far side. Out in front, it's loose. Tadero made the save. Glasgow got a piece. They were in close to all they could get, just get a foot on it and kind of tip it. And Tadero slid down and made a nice save. That's a big-time save by Tadero. Now De La Cruz just broken up. Nice defense again. That might have been Malara. It also could have been Vargas. Again, he's been outstanding. De La Cruz looked like he was just about to get by, like right now, and he knocks it home. He's been close all night long, and he finally beat everybody to the ball and just got a piece and chipped it in. I've been looking at Gabriel Tezreyes is the blonde-headed guy. The numbers are hard to pick up. Tezreyes gets the goal. Glasgow trying to walk in. Corral contact, knocked down. Glasgow's a call. The referee on the near side that could make the call was at the 35-yard line of Classical. He wasn't anywhere near midfield, never mind where the play was. And there's that deep pass again. Somerville trying to get there first. They do. And they had a tough angle, and he knocked it off the side of the net out of play. So I was giving Anthony D'Souza all the credit. And it was Gabriel Tezreyes. When you're way up here in the press box, those small numbers are almost invisible. Glasgow hustled and kept it in. And Somerville had to knock it out. Great hustle by Glasgow. They center it. Somerville knocks it away. Glasgow missed the clearing. Broken up. I think it was Corral and Galvez who really hustled to keep that ball in. Now, Tadero kicks it out. And Glasgow knocks it out behind the Somerville bench area. Alvarez will get to kick it away. So Des Reyes has been a step away all night long from walking in. He finally got that step and made it count because he knocked it home. And here's that deep pass. Guzman knocks it across. Haskell will start it back. Broken up by Somerville. Haskell knocks it deep. Somerville pops it high in the air. Off a Classical head, out of play. Somerville will get the throw in. Here's Des Reyes again. It got blocked by Classical right out in front. The defense finally got a piece of it. I think that was Vargas again. Got a piece of the shot. It popped out in front. Alvarez was out of the net. And Vargas again was able to make the save. And there's Des Reyes right out in front. Had part of the net open. And it was bouncing. He got under it and tipped it over everything. You can't believe it. Somerville putting a lot of pressure on Classical. Classical had that one goal. They had one other chance, and they really haven't come close to Dodero the rest of the game. It goes out as Classical try to save it. Ball boy gave the ball to Classical. They threw it in, but the other ball was still bouncing around. And at the same time, they're making a substitution. This is a fairly young Classical team. They only have 6 seniors. One of them is a very good goaltender that they'll have to replace. Haskell gets knocked down. They'll get a free kick. Haskell just can't get started. Make a couple of passes, Somerville breaks it up, and Somerville brings it right back to the Classical end. 15 minutes and counting left in the game. I mentioned Classical won 1 and 2 ties. One of those, and I mentioned one of those ties was actually a loss. Eric Moreno Jr. lost to Eric Moreno Sr., the Lynn Tech coach, in the Lynn City tournament. But the game was decided in a shootout, overtime. And the MIA doesn't recognize overtimes during the season. So it wound up a tie. Tech gets the win. It winds up a tie for both teams because somebody had to move on to play in the championship final. Glasgow's going to get a corner kick from the far side. They haven't had many of these. Somerville's had a bunch. It skips past everybody. Somerville breaks it up and knocks it out. There's Reyes trying to get around, blocked. As Reyes keeps it alive, and he gets tackled. And Somerville's going to get a free kick from inside the 25. They pass it across, and they knock it home. I don't think Glasgow was even ready. They got the free kick. They put it down very quickly. Des Reyes took it down, passed it across, and he knocked it home.
I think it's 7.
Hasenkayo for Somerville gets credit for the goal. And all of a sudden, Somerville has a 1-goal lead. They're leading 2-1 with just over 22 minutes left, not quite to halftime, and we got a timeout. They come out of the timeout. Glasgow now has to get a little giddy up in their step. They got plenty of time, but they haven't had that many chances. Somerville's had a boatload of chances. They finally cashed in on 2 here in the second half to grab a 2-1 lead. And Somerville takes it away. And they knock it deep down the far side. Somerville kept it in. Glasgow kicks it away. And Glasgow knocks it out. And here they come again. High and deep. Alvarez will go over to just past the far post, pick it off, and he'll boot it away high and deep past midfield. Somerville heads it back and heads it out. Glasgow knocks it ahead. Somerville will give it back. Cadero knocks it away. Reyes almost knocked it by. Bouncing ball. Glasgow finally gets control, and they knock it out. Halfway through and counting the second half, now it's 2-1 Somerville. Glasgow led most of the way, 1-0 through the first half and quite a bit of this second half. Somerville was put back-to-back goals up. And Glasgow coming back, pushing it deep, going to get it, trying to center it. It's skip pass, and Glasgow knocks it home. They threw it out in front. Both defenders fanned on it.
17.
Jose Zepeda Medina, a young freshman. Couldn't have been in a more perfect spot. Shot goes behind the net. The rush down the far side, threw it out in front. Both defenders fanned on it, almost sitting down right on the doorstep. And the young freshman, Medina, said, "Thank you very much." And just before he fell down, he got a foot on it and knocked it home. So we're deadlocked. Glasgow looking to get around, slips and falls as he tried to make the cut. Tipped it too far ahead. Somerville will collect. And there's that long pass again. It skips past Reyes. Trying to get around. Went down. He was looking for a call. He's not going to get one. Again, the play went down at the 10-yard line. The official on that side making the call was at the 30-yard line of Somerville. "50 yards away." I would think on both sides of the ball they would get somewhere near the play, even if it's on the other side. Like with the play now in the classical end, the play was down around the 20-yard line. The official was at the 50-yard line. And again, the ball's on the far side. But the ball's being thrown in at the 40-yard line of Somerville. The official is at the 25-yard line of Classical. Long range. Tadero caught it on a hop. Classical put it right on the money. High bouncing ball. Somerville heads it up. Classical knocks it out. Blocked and knocked out. I guess it's regiment. If you're on the far side, you never go past midfield. If you're on the near side, you never go past the 25-yard line. Alvarez picks off the shot, belt high, holds on, he'll kick it away. Somerville heads it away. Oscar with a rush. Knocks it ahead. Nobody there but white shirts, and they kick it away. And Somerville looked like they were going to keep it in, but then slid and went out. Angel will throw it in. Got a kick. It gets booted up. Missed everybody. Because Reyes goes down. I didn't even think he was hit. He almost came together with Waterman. And now he's down. And the official that was nowhere near the play made the call, and now Glasgow's saying, we both went for the ball. There's Reyes. They're stretching out that leg. Hopefully it was just a cramp. Just under 14 minutes left in this one, 2-2. And they're stretching out the Glasgow leg as well. It was just two players went up. They went up to get the ball. They both came down. And I think they're going to give the kick to Somerville. No, they're going to give the kick to Glasgow, I guess. Because they're lining it up. I thought they were going the other way. Reyes is still down. Trainer working on him, trying to stretch out that left leg. Glasgow got a goal. They led 1-0 at halftime. Somerville come out and got two quick ones to take a 2-1 lead. Glasgow answered back to tie it at 2, and that's where we are as this Reyes gets up. And he's favoring that left ankle. So it couldn't have been with the collision. It must have been when he came down and hit the turf. Must have turned the wrong way. There wasn't enough coming together to do that kind of damage. Let's hope he's going to be all right. Walks a little bit better as he gets near the sideline. Well, I'm going to bet we're going to see him back. Helped out by the coach. So we Abby DeLeon Angel with the kick from the 40-yard line for Glasgow. As we get back to soccer. Kicks it high and deep right to the net. It got tipped away. Somerville just saved it. It was going to be a corner kick for Glasgow. Now they'll get the throw in. Angel throws it in. Somerville blocks it. Somerville takes it away. Trying to knock it deep. Glasgow got a head on it and keeps it in. Somerville bangs it upfield. Nothing but green shirts back there. And they knock it back deep. Glasgow collects. Trying to go deep. And Glasgow got knocked down. They're going to get a free kick from inside the 10-yard line. Glasgow player's getting up. He sat down for a while. Just inside the 10-yard line from a tough angle. Almost like a corner kick. Everybody milling around out front. They line drive it. Somerville got a head on it. And it goes out. Glasgow will get the throw in down deep. Waterman with the throw in. Glasgow just barely. Medina just barely got a piece off the side of his head. Cadero was able to make the save and get rid of it. Now Somerville has it in the Glasgow end. Blocked by Glasgow. Hustling and trying to keep it in. And he just got it and kept it in. And he'll take it back to the Somerville end. A foot race. Glasgow knocking it to the net. It's going to go wide and out of play. Cadero will kick it away. Glasgow got a piece, headed it out. Knocked out by Glasgow again. We had that, I should mention, we had that huge incident with engines and patrol cars and ambulances. There were a ton of them. There were an awful lot of vehicles going into the living. I don't know what it's called. I should know. I drive by it all the time. But it's the complex right next to Fraser Field that has a whole bunch of people living there, living quarters. And they pulled in, and they were there. There were red lights flashing all over the place. And now everything is cooled down, and hopefully everything is fine. And whatever the incident was, everybody got through it, hopefully safely and securely. And we hope everybody is okay. Somerville again back in the Glasgow end. Glasgow knocks it away. And Somerville knocks it deep. And he knocked it too deep. It's going to go out. We'll have a substitution for Glasgow. It was Eric Moreno Jr. giving a high five and a little bit of a hug to Medina, who scored the goal to tie it, the young freshman. Coach happy at his performance. Oscar with it. Tipped ahead. Just nice defense by Somerville taking it away. They were just looking that maybe we could get around. So coming back again, just a little too far, they took it away. Somerville knocks it deep, looking for a break. Just knocked away. Good defense by Klasko. And the Klasko player went down, and he's still down. Klasko with a break is saying, what do you blow the whistle for? And they look back, it's their player that's down. He made the defensive play. Might be Vargas, might be Rosales. And the trainer's got work to do again. Just under 7 minutes left in this one. Glasgow had a 1-goal lead, 1-0. Somerville had a 1-goal lead, 2-1. And then Glasgow scored to tie it. The young freshman Medina getting the tying goal. That's where we are, 2-2, as we're in the final 7 minutes. And it's nice to see the young man walking out. So, tough night on that turf is tough. Makes it even hotter. And you get tired running up and down this long field. So we're thankful it was only a cramp. Now they're going to drop it in front of De Leon Angel because he had the ball. And he'll put it in play. So Glasgow were able to kick it into the Somerville end. That's where they had it, and they were going to have 2-on-1. Trying to get it to the net. Somerville heads it away. Glasgow breaks it up. Knocking it deep. Somerville got it, popped it up. A break. And the shot got blocked, and there's another Glasgow player going down. Somerville's going to get another corner kick. And I have to come out again and check on the Glasgow player who's halfway up. He made the defensive play. So we've had a lot of bodies going down. And most of the time, they just stretch out the leg. We haven't had anything really serious. Des Reyes went out. With what looked like an ankle, and I said the way he was walking when he finished up going to the sideline, I thought he'd be back, but he hasn't been back since. They ran the clock down a couple of seconds. 35 to be exact, but the clock, it'll get to 5 and then the officials will keep the time on the field anyway. But another corner kick for Somerville, this one coming from the far side. They've had a lot of these. They get it up, Nobody touches it. Goes right by everybody. Bodies down in front. Now we got a Somerville player down. And they blow the whistle. So the mayhem out in front, now the Somerville player is down. Seems like the young man was okay, so we're going to get back to soccer. And we get a free kick. They just drop it, and they pop it up out in front, bouncing around, and there was a white shirt in front hoping it got to it. He was all by himself, but Alvarez grabbed it and held on and kicks it upfield. Somerville kicks it by. Glasgow will let it go out. Alvarez will get to kick it away. And he just gives it to one of his defenders to kick up. Headed back by Somerville. Corral knocks it deep, knocked it too deep. Glasgow's going to get there. Great hustle. Somerville looking for a break. All by himself. Knocked out. Somerville's going to get another corner kick because we're down to the final 5 minutes and counting. So the clock is off. The officials will time it now down on the field. And we'll wait for the final whistle. From the far side, yet another corner kick. Out in front, goes right by everybody. Glasgow will let it go out. And Alvarez will get to kick it away and get to kick it out of harm's way. Some of them kept it in, and now they knock it out. Corral, he's played very well. Looking to get around, trying to walk in, threw it across. Just knocked away. Chacon couldn't get to it. Great try by Corral. Down deep. Chacon trying to center it. Somerville headed it away. Knocked down. Chacon kick blocked. I think they call Glasgow offside. So winding down this one with the score tied. Glasgow trying to break it up. Somerville trying to keep it in. Blocked by Glasgow. And it goes out off Glasgow. Glasgow wants to get it out of their end. You don't want Somerville getting one of those very late goals and stealing this one. Popped up. Glasgow trying to knock it away. Somerville got a foot on it, knocked it up over everything out of play. They had a chance. The ball was bouncing. They got under it. Well, Glasgow got a chance to get it away from their net and get it out past midfield if they can. Malawa knocks it deep. Somerville heads it back to the classical end. Popped up. Loose. Alvarez going to get it. He left the net wide open, and Somerville knocked it over the net and out of play. They had a chance. They were off to the left at a little bit of an angle, but they had an open net with Alvarez out, and he knocked it behind the net, and Alvarez will kick it away. With time winding down, Somerville heads it back. So Somerville has the advantage. Now they don't, because they blow the whistle, and that's going to be the end of the game. So it ends as it began, dead even. Glasgow got on the board. We believe it was Vargas in the first half at the side of the net, got a deflection, knocked it home. It was 1-0. A great rush by Gabriel Desreyes, and we hope he's going to be okay. He went out favoring his ankle, didn't come back. He got the goal to tie it. And then we believe it was Asinkeo that got the goal that gave Somerville their 2-1 lead. And in a great rush, we missed the player that made the rush. It might have been Chacon down the far side. It went out in front. Two defenders out in front for Somerville. Fanned at the centering pass. Sitting on the doorstep was the young freshman, Jose Zepeda Medina. And he just said thank you. As he was about to sit down in front of the net, he got a piece of the ball and knocked it in, made it 2-2. Somerville had a couple of opportunities. Alvarez was outstanding in the net, making some great plays. The defense for both sides played extremely well out in front of the goal. And it winds up deadlocked. Somerville will go to 3-1-1. Glasgow will drop to 1-1-3. As I mentioned, we started even, we ended even. Glasgow 2, Somerville 2 in this Greater Boston League battle. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.